Hello, Queens. Come on in this room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know how we do it. When you come in, just drop your name, say hello in the chat so I can see who is out there and I can say hello. Come on in this room. Can't wait to share with you this evening. Um, we've got a great topic. So, as you're coming in, let me check the comments. Come on in, drop your name and where you are, how you're doing. If you are watching this in the replay, don't be quiet. Let me know that you saw it in the replay. Just hit replay, and let me know that you checked it out. It is a balmy uh, 90 plus degrees here in the Midwest. We have been in the midst of a heat wave, like many of you out there across the nation. It has been a hot one, but that's okay. It's summertime, and that's what's supposed to happen in the summer, right? It's supposed to be warm. Hello there, Miss Wallace. Glad to see you hop on. But can't wait to talk with you. Come on in the room, Queens. Drop a hello. But I'm gonna jump right in because I want to move this along. Because y'all, it's about to get good. It was good to me when I was preparing it. Hey, Miss Ramona, it's been a minute. Hello there. I didn't get to hug your neck today in church, but hope all is well. But let's go ahead and jump right in. Last week we talked about it won't always be like this. Come on, number 3. Who else joined us this evening? We talked about it won't always be like this. And so things are happening. You might life is happening and you might be in a situation and you're saying, Lord, when is it going to change for me? How long do I have to be here? And so as I was thinking about what do I need? Lord, what is it that you want your queens to know? What is it that you want your daughters to know this evening? What is the topic? And this is where I think this is where he would have me to be tonight. So uh our theme tonight is waiting isn't just a pause, it's a purpose in motion. Waiting isn't just a pause, it's a purpose in motion. And so here's the question I want to pose to not only you but to me. So here's the question on the floor. What if the season you're trying to rush through is the exact space where God is preparing you to flourish? Here's the question on the floor. What if the season that you are going through is the place that God is preparing you to flourish? This season of illness, this season of financial strain, this season of loss, this season of insecurity, this season, you fill in what this season is. But what if this season is a place that we're trying to get out of? We're trying to get out of this season. We're trying to move beyond this space. We're trying to get out of this trial. We're trying to get out of this testing. But what if this is the exact space where God is preparing to show out? Y'all talk back to me tonight. What if this space we are trying, you ever held a little person in your arms and they don't want to be held and they want to get down, they want to get free, and they just squirming, just moving like a wiggly worm out just in your arms. And you trying to, the more they squirm, the tighter you're trying to get a grip on them. And what if that is where we are right now? God is trying to hold us in this space, not to hurt us, not to harm us, but setting us up for the greatest move forward, for the greatest restoration, replanting, replenishment. What if that is where we were right now? And God is just saying, hold on, wait a minute. I just need you to hang out in this space with me. Trust me. Trust me. The space you are trying to run through, this is the space I need you to sit. I need you to calm down because I got some things that I need to reveal to you. I got some things I need to do in you. I got some things I need to reshape you. I got some things I need to deposit in you. I have some things that I need to pull out of you, but I can't do it outside of this space, outside of this season. So, what if the season where we are so uncomfortable, the season that has us a little bothered, a little unnerved, what if this is the place that God really is wanting to do a great work in you and a great work in I? So waiting isn't just passive. Waiting, you think about waiting, being in a waiting room, and you're just sitting there and you're not doing anything. You're just sitting and you're waiting for your name to be called. You're just sitting. But it's not, waiting isn't meant to be passive, it's transformational. Waiting is a transformational place. What's happening in the waiting? It's a season where identity is clarified, strength is restored, and direction becomes clear. Don't let your will, God, yes, God, let your will be done in my life. It's going to happen in the waiting. See, waiting is this season where identity is clarified. Well, Sherry, what do you mean by that? Sometimes we've looked at waiting and it hits our identity and it dents it. And you know why it does? Is because we begin to doubt who we are in God, how God has created us. The enemy would like to bring doubt in our mind and our thoughts about this waiting season because it's uncomfortable. So then we begin to, our trust begins to be shaken a little bit. God, why would you have me in this season of of testing and trial? God, why would you have me in the season of uncertainty? And so then you begin to question and you begin to doubt. And so your identity takes a hit. God, am I not worthy enough? God, is there something wrong with me? God, what is my faith not strong enough? And you're approaching it all wrong. You're thinking about it all wrong. You're thinking about it in a way that there must be something wrong with me. There must be something wrong in the way that I'm living. There must be something wrong in what I'm doing that you would have me in this season of waiting. And I want to challenge you, that is the wrong way of thinking. It's where your identity becomes crystal clear in the season of waiting. Because we don't know what we're made of. We don't know who we are in testing times. We don't know who we are fully in seasons of adversity, seasons of trials. We don't fully know what we are capable of until we enter these seasons. Like a seed underground, there is a movement that is happening that we cannot see during these seasons. See, waiting isn't passive, it's transformational. David waited on the Lord before becoming king, but during his waiting, he learned some things. Because remember, David, the shepherd boy, he was on the backside. He was out of sight. He was waiting to be king. But in his waiting, what happened? He learned courage. He developed humility. And he learned how to worship through the pain. That was in David's waiting season. But he wasn't just hanging out there, hanging with the sheep and being dirty and smelly. No, David was being transformed. Hey, mama. David was being transformed into being a king. But that didn't happen until he was in his waiting season. So waiting is transformation. Transformation takes shape and form in the waiting. So how are you waiting? How are you viewing your waiting season? Do you think your waiting is just a pause that God has just pumped the brakes on you? For you just to be hanging out, swinging your feet, just twiddling your thumbs, waiting. No, waiting is transformational. You know what happens before you see the fruit of any seed? There's a lot going on underground. There's a lot happening. That seed has been planted, it's been watered, it's covered with dirt. But what do you think is happening in the waiting? Well, roots are growing, they're forming. The foundation is being girded up. Because what's about to pop up through the soil, if it does not have a strong stem, if it's not planted in good soil, if the ground is not able to withstand it, the foundation of it, all that's going on that will happen on the other side of the dirt will fail. It won't hold. It won't hold. So all that's going on out of sight is preparing for what is about to be seen. That's what waiting is. Waiting, it's more than just the pause. It's the preparation, right? It's the preparation. So just like that seed that you think you planted and watered and you just sitting there waiting and thinking nothing is going on, you could not be further from the truth. There's transformation happening. Waiting reorients the soul. We often move fast with our plans, with our ambitions, and with our expectations. But it's the waiting that has a way of realigning us with heaven's pace. See, we got this problem as human beings. We got this problem with thinking things that are it's supposed to move at the pace of how we have decided. Are y'all out there? Ain't nobody talking to me? Am I stepping on your toes? Speak back to me. If you don't, I'm gonna keep on talking, and that's okay. But I want to know that you do hear me. See, we as human beings, we think we are in control of when things happen and when things don't. And so we want to rush through things. Waiting isn't a hallway to be rushed through. It's this holy space. It's a holy space where identity is strengthened and purpose is revealed. It's in the waiting. But we want to move so fast through it. And we think that we are in control. Amen. Amen. God is speaking. Thank you, Miss Ramona. We want to be in control, that we get disoriented. We get disoriented thinking that we have the power, that we have uh the say and when things move, and when things when we should move through these seasons of waiting, or that we can push the play button and God has us on pause. We move too fast in our own strength, in our own will, in our own way, and we get in our own way. So it stops us, but not to stall us. It confronts our need for control and invites surrender. See, that's what the pause is. The pause is to slow us down and to get us to understand that we are in control of nothing. And it's not about God, our timing, but it's about God's timing. And we need to surrender. We need to surrender our will. We need to surrender our desire. We need to surrender it all to the Lord. Waiting reminds us that productivity isn't always progress, but purpose often comes through the pause. What? I think I'll say it again because that was so good. It reminds us that productivity isn't always progress. Let's pause and stick a pin in it. Have you ever just been so busy doing, and you still made no progress? The more you did, the further you got away from the goal. You're just busy. You're just doing stuff. Let me tell you something. Who's the queen of busy? This chick right here. This chick right here, she is the queen of busy. And I'm just doing and doing and doing, and I'm not making any progress. Do you know how frustrating that is? And let's move beyond progress. The more you doing, the further you getting away from purpose. So you really just out here just busy for no reason because you're not moving towards purpose. And we are purpose-filled beings. It's in the waiting that our perspective shifts. It shifts from God, why not now, to God, what are you teaching me? See, this is why the we need to reframe and we need to reshape the pause. We need to reframe and we need to reshape how we view the waiting, because it's purpose in motion. Oh yeah, waiting, it is purpose, And waiting, all you will, Sherry, that doesn't make sense. It's purpose in motion. Yes, because you're in the waiting, you're not just sitting still. Yeah. You're getting realigned. You're getting connected to him. So um it we need to be asking God, why not now? And we need to start asking. We need to stop asking God, why not now? And we need to start asking God, what is it in the waiting? What is it in this pause that you're teaching me? What is it in this pause that I need to learn? I was just on a coaching call with a young lady, and she said, God is teaching me in this moment that I have no patience. Hmm. Yeah. God had revealed to her that the problem that she is experiencing is the lack of patience. And I was trying to share with her, okay, that's great. That is great revelation. Now, what is it that you are supposed to be doing to address the lack of patience? See, God is not going to reveal something to us and then not give us space and time to fix it, to work on it. And He's not going to leave us out there with no strategy on how to move forward. Excuse me. So, what is God teaching you in this pause moment? So, here's another perspective shift. Instead of having the thought or the perspective of I'm behind, why don't we shift it to I'm being prepared? Yeah. In the waiting, in the pause, is the time of preparation. Lord, what are you preparing me for? What are you teaching me? What is it that you're teaching me? What is it that you're showing me? But more importantly, Lord, what are you preparing me for? Because the time for you to be prepared is not the time for you to get prepared is not when opportunity presents itself. That's not the time for you to be getting prepared. When opportunity presents itself, you should already be prepared. You and I should already be prepared. So this season of pause, this season of waiting, this season of not yet, it is the season of preparation and transformation. So waiting isn't passive, it's transformational. Waiting reorients us. It gets us back center. It gets us back connected with him. It helps this vertical line become strong. And then it prepares us for the next. You think God has just pumped the brakes on you because He's going to have you stagnant. Um, that there's nothing coming after this, but He loves us enough. God loves us enough to prepare us for the next. Because that's what this waiting is. That's what this pause is all about. It's not about denying me of anything. It's not about Him keeping me from keeping something from me. It's given me the opportunity for Him to prepare you and I for the next. So my question to you is, what is God stitching together in your unseen season? Because he's just fabulous like that. He just loves us like that. That he while you're on this pause, while you're in pause and waiting for him to push the play button, he is preparing some things for your unseen season. See, you may be feeling buried right now, but you're really being planted. Or you think that the dirt has just been thrown on you and lights out for you. But God is saying, no, my queen, no, my daughter. That is not what is happening. I need you to be on pause right now. I need to work some things out of you. I need you to be on this backside, because what I am preparing on the other side of the pause, when I get ready to press play in your life, it's going to be lights on and action. Yeah. Lights on and action. But he just needed to press pause on you just for a little while, because some things he need to work on, some things you need to work through. And so instead of focusing on the pause, focus on the season. What do I need to learn? And what are you preparing me for? Because there is nothing worse than having an opportunity and not being prepared for it. It's like being uh uh it's like showing up to a masquerade ball, and you just got on a party dress. You out of order. You out of dress code. You weren't prepared. You weren't prepared. You weren't prepared. So, where do you what are you going to do in this pause? What kind of transformation, or what are you going to do to be transformed in this season? What are you going to do? That's a question, y'all. Y'all waiting on me to give y'all the answer. I'm looking for y'all. What I'm looking for y'all to respond. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, Isaiah 40 and 31 says this: But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. What's the rest of it say? What does the rest of it say? Isaiah 40 and 31. Waiting. Very, very good. Mama says pray. Yeah. In the pause, pray. Pray and ask God to reveal what it is that you need me to know. Pray and ask God to give me the patience in the waiting. Pray and ask God, Lord, whatever the next is, let me be prepared. Let me be prepared. Waiting renews not just our energy, but our focus, our vision, and our ability to listen to the Spirit's guidance, the Holy Spirit's guidance. That's what the waiting does. So, I want to leave you with this affirmation or this thought. And I'll repeat it because I want you to get it. And I want you to say it every day this week. I want you to repeat this affirmation over yourself. When you think that this pause, this place of waiting, it's not about you being buried. Have faith. Yes. Waiting. Have faith in the waiting. Have faith in the waiting. Now faith. She said, now faith. So here's the affirmation. It says, I am not idle, even in silence. God is forming something sacred in the stillness. Waiting is my workshop, and heaven is crafting me with purpose. Y'all, did you hear what I said? Because let me read it again. It says, I am not idle. So in this season of waiting, I'm not just out here twiddling my thumbs and swinging my feet on this seat. I'm not idle. I am praying. I am worshiping. I have joy. I am moving. I am connecting with heaven. God is forming. Yes, I have expectation. I'm not sitting here, woe is me. God, you done left me. I'm sitting here, God, what should I be putting on? Because I don't want to get to the masquerade ball, miss, not dressed. Lord, I don't want to get to the party and have on casual clothes. What is the attire? How should I? What should I be preparing to arrive? When you press play on me, when you press play on my pause, Lord, I want to be prepared. I want to be prepared. Maybe this is a season where you're not running and doing and always busy, but maybe this is the season that you're supposed to be still, but not still and not do anything, but still in studying, still in here getting somewhere quiet to hear the voice of the Lord. But he cannot speak to you. He has not been able to speak to you because you've just been doing, being in motion. But you're so out of tune and so out of rhythm from just doing that you have disconnected from your purpose. So God is saying, oh no, because I've got destiny on you. I've got purpose on you. And if I don't push pause on you, you will run so far away from your purpose that you'll waste time trying to get back to it because you're all out of rhythm. So God has pressed pause on you. See, you think the pause is to hurt you and to hinder you and to stop you, but the pause is really to save you. It's to get you refocused. It's to get you recentered. It's to get you realigned. So we have to slow you down. Because maybe this pause, yes, Miss Ramona, you know I'm about to tear up this little corner right here, don't you? Because I really want to run and shout and scream because that he's speaking to me. The pause is not to stop progress, but the pause is there to get ready to launch you further. He's ready to launch you further. So he had to press pause on you. Maybe he had to press pause on some relationships that you were in because those relationships that you talking on the phone and you just running here, y'all going here and there and doing all this. So God he had to press pause on some relationships, not even because relationships were bad, but maybe you were being too reliant upon those relationships, and your relationship with God the Father was lacking. So he said, oh no, oh no. Let me pull you back. Let me press pause on that. Because I need our relationship to get back in alignment. I need our relationship to get back in order. So let me get off the phone and go to the throne room. That. Yeah. So, the pause isn't always, we need to, like I said before, we need to reframe our thinking about the pause. Yeah. Maybe God needs to put some pause on some things that you have put in front of him. So he pressed pause so you could get this thing back in alignment. Some things need to get back in alignment. Yeah. He needs you to build some different kind of muscles to handle where you're going. He needs you to get in this word, to get in to study a subject matter or another, because where you're going, he needs you to be ready. So you could be going to a place where you gonna need your legs, but right now your legs is a little weak. They don't have good muscle tone. They not strong. So he needs to press pause on you so you can get in the gym, the spiritual gym, and start doing these leg presses, start doing these squats. Because where the next place that he has for you to go when he pushes play on you, he needs you to have strong legs. But had he not pressed pause, you would still be working out on your arms, and your arms can't help you in this next place where your legs need to be able to withhold you. You're going to need to stand under some pressure. You're going to need to lift. You're going to need to lift some things. But your legs is weak. So he had to press pause on you so you could go build this here leg muscle. So this is the affirmation. I am not idle, even in silence. God is forming something sacred in the stillness. I don't know what it is about us, human beings, that when things get quiet, that bothers us. It's very few people that can handle the stillness. It's very few people that can handle the silence. Because when there's no silence, we feel like we have to fill up this space. When things are still, when there's no movement, that makes us uneasy and it gets us unnerved. But see, God is forming something sacred in the stillness. If you've ever lived alone or ever been alone, been in a place where there's no movement and everything is still, it's unnerving. Because you just wait and we don't know what to do with that. But if you ever get to the point where you get confident and you get quiet and your quiet meets the quiet of the moment, there's power in that. See, when some we often fill quiet spaces with a lot of words or a lot of action. Mm-mm. But if you learn how to embrace the stillness of God, when you embrace the stillness of God, there's that's confidence. See, and I this is just me, and I'm just learning this. I used to have the TV on um in the house because I'm just here by myself. So I always go to sleep with the TV on for noise. There's that sound. But lately, I'd say in the last couple weeks, I've been turning the TV off, and it's just the stillness. Because before that sound, it was like, well, I know this sound is the TV sound, so I'm not going to be scared if I hear something moving. It's that fear. But I've been going to sleep these last couple weeks and the TV has been off. Let me tell you something. I go to sleep and it's just a sound, it's just as peaceful. And there's a confidence about myself. I've lived in this house 20 years. I know every creak, I know it all. But still I would fall asleep with the TV because it was uneasy, it was creepy. It was, all the things, your mind just making up stuff. Mm-mm. And that's what happens to us. There's, you know, some uncomfortableness about sitting in the stillness with God. Don't be afraid. Rest. Trust. Even though you can't hear him, feel him, you know him. You got history with him. So he out doing some things. But he needs you, he needs me to just relax and rest in him. Lord, I don't feel you right now, but I know your word says that you have not left me, and you are not forsaken me, and you out preparing the way. You front running for my next. So I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna trust you. I'm going to relax in you. I'm going to rest in you. And I'm going to be prepared. Because when you hit that play button, baby, we going to dance. We going to dance in the place that you have prepared for me. Waiting is the workshop. It's the workshop. It's where things get fine-tuned. It's where, if I got a little hole in my shirt, it's the workshop. Let's fix this seam. Maybe I done lost a few pounds and some things need to be taken in. Let's do a little seamstress activity over here. Let's tighten up some things. The waiting is the workshop. But guess what? Heaven is crafting me with purpose. So when that play button get pushed, baby, I have lost no time. You're not. Quit thinking that you've lost time, and quit thinking that you have lost position in the waiting. You have lost nothing. Do you know that God is the redeemer of time? Do you know that he don't even worry about time? He is time. God is time. What? If he pressed pause on you, if you're in a pause season, do you know when he pressed play, when he hit the play button, you will not have missed anything. You will not have lost anything, because he is time. What? Whatever you pick up on the song, whatever the beat is, baby, you gonna be on time. You gonna be in rhythm and you gonna be on step, in step, and you gonna be on purpose. You will be in purpose. So waiting isn't just a pause, but it's purpose in motion. Queens, that's all I got this evening. But what I want you to do is have a different perspective. Shift your thinking about your pause. Lord, what is it that you need me to learn? And what is it that you're preparing me for? I'll save the notes, Miss Ramona. But Queens, I want you to be fabulous. I want you to be kind. I want you to be all that you can be in Him. Have an amazing week, and I will talk to you all next Sunday at 7 o'clock. I'll see you in the gathering. And then invite a good girlfriend to come hang out with us while we talk about the things that queens talk about. Have an amazing night, y'all.